Hello, my name is Lana Newton. I was born in Kendal, St John in Barbados. I came to the UK in 1970, aged 11. I joined my parents. We lived in Cranberry Road, which is just off the Oxford Road in the west of Reading. The first school I attended in the UK was Battle Primary School. I was there for a relatively short period of time before I moved on to Midway Comprehensive School. It was at the Midway School that my athletics career started, really. I think it started around about, I was age 12, 13. And I remember, you do all sorts of sports. I did shot, discus, javelin, netball, rounders, badminton, squash. One thing I couldn't do though was just get over that damn horse in gymnastics. I always got my legs tangled. They were so long and always ended up falling over. Could never do it. But I remember actually like throwing the shot in a PE lesson, and I was entered into the Reading School Sports at Palmer Park. So I competed there for my school and I won that. So from there I went on to represent the Reading schools at the Berkshire Schools Championships, and I won there also. I was then selected to represent Berkshire schools at the All England Schools Championships, and I won at All England Schools. So I set a number of records along the way at national All England Schools level. So I then went on to represent English schools at the Schools International, where we competed against Scotland and Wales, and I won there also. So for a number of years, up until the age of 18, until I left school, I competed in those competitions. I started at junior, moved on to intermediate, and then on to senior level. And I was also a member of Reading Athletics Club, so I competed on a regular basis for Reading Athletics Club, and also individually at inter-county championships and various other competitions, indoors and outdoors. My furthest distance was, I think it was 15 meters, 60 something centimeters. I can't remember exactly how much, but it was around 51 feet. I noticed when I looked on the Reading Athletics website the other day that I still hold a record, which I set in 1977 for the women's under 20 shot, and I threw 15 meters and 1 centimeter. So that was a shade under 50 feet. So that was quite a distance. My sporting role model, I would say, was Jeff Capes. I was coached by Jeff for a number of years, and we were both members of the national field event squad. So I spent quite a lot of weekends at Crystal Palace training. It became my second home for a number of years. In terms of role advice that I would give to anyone starting out in sport, I would say just try lots of different things. Try to enjoy, have fun, and train hard, and believe in yourself. That would be my advice to youngsters, because I really loved going along to the Reading Club matches on the Saturdays, where you just go out and you just compete in any number of events. It was fun. An incident from my early sporting career that I remember was when we competed at club level. If you set a record, then you would get your certificate the next meeting, next week or next couple of weeks. So I collected a few of those, and then they decided that they wouldn't give them to me each time I set the record. They'll wait until the end of the season, because I was breaking the record too often and they had to print too many certificates. But that was all right. Um, in terms of school teachers who really influenced me, I would say that my PE teacher, and she was the first person who started coaching me. Her name's Ina Wordsworth. Short lady, about 5 feet nothing. And I would throw the shot and she'll go and pick it up and bring it back to me. And her hands were so tiny, she could hardly hold the shot in her hands. She had to hold it in 2 hands. But she guided me, she supported me a lot. And yeah, she was quite an influence as I was growing up and establishing my sporting career. I kept in touch with her for a long time. And sadly, she passed away a few years ago. Lovely old lady. I can't say that I experienced racism. I can't recall any incidences when I was doing sports that I encountered, which I felt was sort of racist in any way. My sporting career was relatively short. I retired around the age of 20. We retired at the age of 20. And during that time, it was fun. It really was. And no bad feelings or no incidences of racism.